You know, when I look at the conference agenda, you know, I'm a great fan of Mr.
Can you
Mohan
please
Jain.
use the mic?
Don't you use the
Yes,
mic?
please.
Yeah.
I'm a great fan of Mr. Mohan Jain. I mean, he painstakingly took a lot of time to discuss so many things with me and inviting me here. At the onset, I must thank all the organizers for inviting me. It's been a long journey. I mean, 18 hours one way in the flight plus layovers. I think I just came out of jet lag this morning. And probably I'll get into jet lag again. Well, that's the way life is, you know. And there's only one reason I came here. You know, in the UN system, nobody can force you to go anywhere. We have a very flat system of administration. Because I felt that the most important thing for us today is knowledge sharing. Today we have done knowledge sharing, but how much of it will be able to recapitulate, say, 1 week down the line, 2 weeks down the line, 3 weeks down the line? Very little. Take it from me. I've been doing knowledge sharing for 3.5 years now, and I have to keep on telling my members, this is what I told you last week, and then again I give them an update. Knowledge sharing has to be a continuous exercise. The UN realized in 2005 that this was indeed supposed to be a continuous exercise, and the government of India did not need any policy advice from the UN, which we give in many parts of the world. They wanted from the UN pointed technical intervention. I've been told by these three words by many of the secretaries I meet of the government of India. And India is the only country where we develop a 5-year plan for working with the government, UNDP. In every other country, we call it the United Nations Development Assistance Framework. Last year, when the new plan is coming up for 2013 to 2017, the Deputy Chairman of the Planning Commission told us, what assistance can the UN give us? We are starting a new office called India Aid. We don't need any assistance from you guys. We change the name of that plan. We call it United Nations Development Action Framework. And this is the first time in the world we have signed an action framework with the government of India. And it's a unique and for that particular, you know, endeavor and for that particular initiative, the UNRC, Mr. Patrice Bissot, was given an award by the UN. Obviously, he didn't have much to do with it, but the very fact that he agreed that we could make such a diversion from our normal activity, he was given this award. And solution exchange was originated in India. All these yellow booklets that I have distributed, I want each of you to become a member. And believe me, you will not regret this membership. You will find it tremendously useful. In fact, there are certain books here that I have written on low carbon lifestyle. I don't know why I wrote them for India. They are more applicable. Believe me. One point that Ram talked about what we could do to save energy.
Food community.
We have a habit of using our remote controls when we go to sleep. Why don't we just go to the mains and switch off the whatever appliance we are using at night or at any during the day, and we will save many kilograms of carbon dioxide every year. Solution Exchange is a unique platform for quick and easy exchange of ideas. Bringing together a diverse range of practitioners by providing a credible, impartial, moderated forum. You know, we do not allow a member to post anything he wants. I personally moderate everything posted on the UN platform. We do not allow the platform to be used as a punching bag for the government of India. I even do not allow any criticism of the government of India because we work with them. Without the government of India, UNDP in India would be nothing. And it is free of cost. We do not charge anything. And acts as a catalyst for initiating collaborative ventures. We do a lot of collaboration with our members. These are the 10 running communities right now. Most of them are relevant to people sitting here. Climate change happens to be the youngest. I initiated that on 1st of July 2009. All the others have been existing for several years now. Low cost, high impact service reaching to over 35,000 members. These presentations are available. I think Jay would have them posted on the website. So I would not like to get into preparing knowledge products, facilitating face-to-face interactions. We do many face-to-face interactions like this. We have a new concept of knowledge sharing. We call it a knowledge mailer. We'll come to that a little later. This is how we work really. We have all these members standing at the back. Each member needs help sometime or the other. They're working on a project, they don't know what should be the themes of the project. We help them to get that. We formulate the query, and we remember very much that the members are very important in the part of the query. So our members do not respond to anything we want them to say. You must give them a reason, what is the challenge you are facing, what you want with them, what you will do with their response, and how will you acknowledge them. All these elements would be part of the query. Then only the members respond. And it's time bound, 2 to 14 days. You see, this is the unique system in the world. ODI, Overseas Development Institute in the UK, evaluated this system, and it is the only system that exists in the entire world. And I wanted you to know about that, therefore I came from India to tell you about that. That's the only reason. Consolidated replies prepared. For posterity's sake, we prepare the knowledge product, which we put on our website, which you can access for years to come. No other platform in the world does this. In fact, the history of solution exchange goes to UNDP itself. UNDP had an internal system of consolidated reply, and then we wanted to take it external. Like how the internet was developed. It was part of the US development defense system, then it went off to the world. In the same way we took solution exchange to the world. Since 2005, solution exchange has helped more than 30,000 development professionals, address over 1,100 policy programs and implementation for example. You know, I personally believe that we are the ones who produce the most peer-reviewed product. Anything wrong you say, some member will correct you. You cannot say anything wrong on the platform. I've never found anybody say that this is wrong, because some member would have already corrected it. Right? We are kind of the conscious keepers of the world, if you may say so. These are the various areas we worked on: draft land acquisition bill, resettlement and rehabilitation bill, national food security bill, microfinance bill. We have given inputs to each of these documents that the government of India has produced. Protection of women against sexual harassment, workplace bill, review of the Disaster Management Act. We were involved in the preparation of the 12th five-year plan of the government of India. We have worked on REGA, some of you spoke about that, NRLM, climate change mission, we have given a lot of inputs. Multi-dimensional poverty assessment tool for one of our sister concerns, IPAD, GIS, health program for public, Health Foundation of India. And this particular part of the presentation, I would like to end with what some of our members have to say about that. This is what drives us to do what we do. I more or less work about 18, 19 hours handling all the work that I have to do. I receive on an average 300 emails every day.